Welcome back, and if you're new, thanks for stopping by. Well, I was gonna put lights on this, but we got some bigger problems. I think I fried the ESC here. Oh, there it goes. Sorta. It's kind of what I've been fighting here. See if I can change modes. Nothing. Well, I pulled this off. Well, that's going somewhere. I checked the fuse. The fuse looks okay. So I think you can see that. Alright, let me mess around with the buttons real quick. See if we can get solid green. I know I don't have the motor hooked up. Nothing from a controller. Hang on. Well, anyway, I got nothing. I had it where it was at least turning the wheels. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that thing's fried. All the lights are flashing red. So, what we got is the Easy Run MAX8 G2S by Hobbywing. And everybody says this is a good upgrade. It'll allow me to modify the voltage for any accessories, i.e. servo, and then, yeah, make adjustments to how much speed this runs, everything like that. A little more in depth than your basic TRAXXAS ESC. So let me get this out of the box. We'll look at it. I do need to make a couple modifications, fix the TRAXXAS battery, which I'll probably do off camera. If you want me to do that on camera, let me know down below. I'll show you in another video. Here it is all unboxed. You can see we got different connectors here. Those won't link up with our TRAXXAS batteries, so we're gonna have to lob those off. The good news is I got these male adapters. These are for 3S. If you get the 3070R, that's for 4S. I can use these because I'm only going to use two 3S batteries in my 6S car. I don't think I'll ever need 4S in this car. We're not going to put a big enough motor to do 8S. This only goes up to 6S, so we're not going to test that ability above what it goes for, but it's a 4S and 6S ESC by Hobbywing. So let me get these lobbed off and those new adapters put on, and then we can throw it in the car and see how it works. We're going to have to adjust the transmitter, all that stuff. But once we do that, we can get in the app, make our adjustments, and be back to ripping. Alright, new connectors on, connected to battery, connected to new ESC. We're going to test it before we install it. Controller's on over there. Okay, it's powered on. So it is working. So it's got that. I just need to program it, hook it up to the motor, and then we should be good to go. So I'm going to get all this stuff removed, swap it out, put my power button on, and then we'll go roll. All right, new ECS is in. It is working. I tested it out. Don't try to do this when you're under the weather. I kind of left some stuff out, but I tried to crimp these to smaller gauge wire and then hook them up, and all it caused was some chattering. We weren't getting enough power to the motor, so I ended up getting the correct connectors, some bullet connectors here, and some 12 gauge wire. Made my own extensions from the motor over here. They might be a little long, but I can always make new ones, or we'll just use the excess to do some wire management. That way we're not like the old one getting tangled in the pinion and the spur gear here. You can see my new connections. We got our TRAXXAS batteries, so we were able to swap those out. Again, don't crimp them. Do it the right way. Get bullet connectors, solder them. I shouldn't have tried to do this while I'm under the weather. That's why these came out the way they did. So, just to show you, this all works now. There we go. We got our steering. The car is going to come off of this, but we've got forward and reverse. It actually feels like the car runs much better this way. So, next up is just go run it. May do some changes in the app. If I do, that'll be right after this before we run. boy, oh boy, does this thing feel like a completely different truck with that MAX8 in it. Definitely a step or even a leap ahead of the stock ESC. I can change the throttle response in the app. The app is really easy to use. There's a few other settings. I think I'm going to have to change a few things because there's a few times it feels like it's hesitating. Also, you can change how fast it goes in reverse, how fast it brakes, things like that. Or if you wanted to even have the option to reverse, because if you're going to race, obviously you can't use reverse. It's part of the rules. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. As well, if you can click things over here, I'd appreciate it as it helps me out. I thank you all for stopping by today. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.